What's it called? What's it called? What's it called? He doesn't even know what it's called. What's it called? What's it called?
I love that sound you make. That.
Mm.
Yeah. There's different versions of that that we get on the show. Yeah, that one. Yeah.
Well, I usually feel all of those
at all times. That's funny.
Even when it's like the worst day in the world, I'm like,
Wow. That's great.
Damn, this is a bad one. I don't get worse than this.
That's so interesting.
Yeah.
It's just like an enthusiasm for being alive.
Yeah. I had a really bad one day. You ever miss a flight and then it fucks up your whole month?
God, I don't know if I have.
Oh boy, it's bad.
I don't think I've ever missed a flight, but you know what I have done so many times is made a mistake. And
I don't know what you're talking about.
And
like I did one time. I did stand up for 11 years. The fuck?
Wow, you're an idiot.
I know my parents told me not to. I did it though.
Dude, there's no worse feeling in the world. Like, it's pretty bad for someone else to make a mistake and it fucks you over.
Yeah.
It's pretty bad for no one to make a mistake and it to just be the situation. Having the plan not go through always feels bad.
Yeah.
But the worst feeling on earth is when the plan doesn't go through and it is all your fault.
Oh,
and your brain does that thing where it searches for other reasons to land on. Mm-hmm. And you'll spend a certain part of your day mad at the person at the ticket counter or the American Airlines website. But then at the end of the day, you're like, no, dude, I fucked up and no one else fucked up. And now my life is worse.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's rarely someone else. It really is.
It
rarely
also
someone
is
else.
rarely someone else.
It's usually me. You know?
Yeah.
Oh man, I had one time where I had like $80 and I
Uh-huh.
spent all of it on TSA pre-check.
Okay.
So I was like, now I'm rich though. I don't have
Right.
to take off my shoes. So I had no money.
Yeah.
And I was a cocky bastard. I was like, I'll get to the airport 10 minutes before I don't give a fuck.
Oh boy.
I'll skip that line.
Yeah.
It's the Atlanta airport, which is the worst place in the world.
One of the biggest airports on earth.
Busiest airport on the planet, I've heard.
Mm-hmm.
Never Googled it, but I've been saying it.
Sure.
Been saying it.
Well, I'm sure people in Georgia say that.
Yeah. Biggest shit in the world.
It's the biggest airport in Georgia.
Everything's bigger in the airport.
You know, the Atlanta airport's bigger than Alabama.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, man.
So I get
That's why the airport has a football team.
The Atlanta airports.
Oh, man. Yeah, Hartsfield Jackson was our quarterback in the 1990s. That's why it's called that.
Oh, man. Somebody's going to believe that. Somebody will believe that.
Dude, I would love it if every football team played at the airport.
Oh,
you couldn't. Everywhere there was an airport also had a football team.
Well, it would be, you know how you lose service in the air? You know, you're landing, you get to watch a little football.
Yeah.
As you're landing, you're like,
It's your in-flight entertainment. They play on the plane. That's how arena football started. Okay, so
yeah.
you're at the airport.
Oh, yeah. And missed it by a lot. Like, you know, of course, it's Atlanta. So even the TSA pre-check line is 300. It's like the biggest, stupidest thing in the world.
Yeah.
And I miss it by a good amount.
Okay.
But they don't know how to tell you that. So I get there running. I finally get there, and they go, you just missed it. And I'm like, well, fuck, what? But it's gone. It's like in the air.
Yeah.
The plane. I don't even see the plane.
Yeah.
Like,
wow,
oh,
funny.
and I'm like,
Yeah, it's
shit.
not like that slow or that quick of a process that the plane takes off.
Right.
They got to remove the tube and shit.
Yeah, but I couldn't even be the last guy. And it just, oh, man, there's nowhere where you feel stupid. You
Yeah.
feel like a you feel like Home Alone.
Right.
I can't even get on a plane, you know?
Yeah.
You know, I call myself an adult.
It's an hours-long process.
Yeah, and I have no money. I just got to sit there and be hungry in the airport and wait on the next flight.
So this is what I can especially relate to because I've had to, you know what my equivalent of this is? Being late to a show, it took 10 hours to drive to.
Oh. So you just feel like shit for 10 hours.
Yeah.
Because you think you're going to be late.
And then it just, and so many times, it's just how my dumb brain works. I'm so bad with time and I'm just so bad with time in general that I'll be 15 minutes late to a show it took me 10 hours to drive to. Like if I were 5 hours late, that would be like,
yeah, I'm late.
I fucked, the day fucked up.
Right.
But I woke up at 7 a.m. in order to do this.
Yeah.
How did I manage to be 15 minutes late? Okay, so you get to the...
Because it's teetering. You're like on a tightrope.
Yeah. Can I guess what happened?
What?
They were like, you could fly out today, but it's going to cost you $100 or something.
I think they just put me on a flight that was 8 hours from then. So I just sat in a chair for 8 hours. And just with my thoughts.
Jesus.
Yeah.
So that means you were either, the only two options there are you sat in an airport, you got up really early that day and didn't need to, or you ended up flying a red eye. So either way, that situation messed with your sleep for like 3 days.
Oh, it fucked up everything.
Yeah,
and it was horrible. I was hungover because I was in Atlanta. And I was so cocky too. I was like, "Ha, free drinks!" You know, I'm flying for. You know, I'm got pre-check. I don't need to. Nothing applies to me.
Right.
And
everyone's drunk on pre-check.
But then I didn't even have a credit card yet, so I was an idiot.
Wow.
And I had no money in my account, no cash. So I'm sitting there, hungover, headache, like
couldn't eat.
Can't eat, can't buy Advil for my head.
Oh my God!
I'm just like drinking
nightmare.
from a water fountain, sitting in a chair.
What a horrible...
Listening to that free U2 album on my phone.
Oh, my God,
That's all I got,
dude.
That's all I had.
I haven't actually listened to that album except for 10 seconds.
Not bad.
Really?
Not bad.
What are the songs about? Are they about
a lot of them are about
iPhones?
The Northern Ireland conflict.
Oh, good.
Weird choice for Apple to put on all their phones.
Yeah, totally.
Hey, everybody like the Troubles.
The Troubles.
Everybody.
Yeah, totally.
Catholics and Protestants fighting. Rock and roll.
Oh, man, we're so excited for all you guys. Everybody who gets an iPhone this year gets to hear a bunch of songs about Ulster.
Yeah. But honestly, I appreciated it because I was broke and I was like, this is all my music. For a couple years, all I listened to was that U2 album because I didn't have couldn't afford Spotify.
Are you fucking with me?
I'm not fucking with you. I think it helped a lot of poor people.
Yeah, I'm sure it did.
I was broke as shit and I needed music. I wore that thing out.
What a horrible conspiracy between U2 and Apple. Oh my God, dude.
Yeah. I think I was the only one that really fucked with it. I was like, man, hell yeah.
This is incredible.
It had some fast songs, had a couple slow ones.
Sure. Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah.
That was pretty good.
Yeah.
Check it out.
I
check it out. It's on your phone.
Yeah, check it out. You have it.
And you never get rid of it.
Can you get it elsewhere? Could I do you think anyone bought it? Like bought the LP? And then was like, shit.
And I went to go see him live at the Forum. And they did a bunch of songs from it. And they would do like Where the Streets Have No Name. Everybody's like, yeah. And then they do the iPhone songs. And I'll be like, way! No one else liked it.
Jesus
I was
Christ,
like, hell
dude.
yeah.
This is like the most adorable thing I've ever heard in my life. I had no idea. You're just like the one guy.
Loved
just
it.
like, the only food I ate from when I was 18 to 20 was Costco samples. I would just stay in Costco all day and yeah, man, in the morning I would go get the tiny little egg things and around noon, I'd get a bunch of the tiny sandwiches, and
when I lived in Athens when I was in college and shit, I would eat at work. Like they had, we had a kitchen, so I would just eat like free food at work, and then all I had at home was ramen, hot sauce, and peanut butter.
Yeah,
that's all I would get at the grocery store was ramen, peanut butter, and Texas Pete hot sauce.
Wow,
that's all I ate for I think 3 years.
Did the hot sauce go on the ramen or the peanut butter?
Peanut butter. it really gives it a nice bite.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just ate spicy ramen.
Oh yeah, I mean that was definitely me when I was in college.
Yeah.
I went to USC, but I was like, nah, my parents weren't millionaires, and it's
Right.
like such a rich kid school that. I mean, there's scholarship kids, but like the broke kids kind of stayed together. And,
Yeah.
And I was a drunk. I really wanted to be. I really liked it a lot. I really
Drinking?
liked being drunk, and so I wanted to do it every day.
It's pretty good.
It's good, especially when you're 18 and 19.
Oh yeah,
Man, nothing like it.
Because you also drink. That's the only time in your life. It's a very special time because you will drink liquor like it's beer. I would drink a bottle of liquor.
Yeah,
like chug it.
We like drinking so much that we would play games to make it different. I think that's funny. You would like turn the first step is that you turn the actual drinking into games, your keg stands or your keg. Did you ever do keg laps?
No. What is that?
That's when you put the tap in your mouth and you run around the keg.
What?
That's when you're like a real idiot.
I think that was just you and your friends.
Yeah.
That didn't get to my school.
I was alone. Come on, man. Because we would get the keg for the party, but then, of course, you get a keg for your room also.
Right,
Everybody
do
did
laps.
that. Keep a keg under your bed.
To help study.
Yeah. When everyone else is done drinking, you pull the keg out, you do some laps. Yeah. Well, you got to get your steps in, was my...
Wow.
No, yeah. So keg laps was a later addition, but my buddy was like, similarly, I remember being a junior in college. And what happened was we threw a party, or maybe it was like we got a keg... Oh, no, this is what it was. We did this kind of shit a lot. We were like, wouldn't it be funny? And we like lived the life where like the shit we ate. I was very similar. I would get ramen. I would also get pounds of not at all lean ground beef for
fat beef
and eggs. And I would eat like a lot of eggs, a lot of ground beef, and I would just fry up ground beef and put it on the eggs.
Dude.
And it was delicious.
Yeah, it sounds good.
And man, my apartment smelled horrible. Between me and the beef, it was just a terrible smelling place. And just overnight, my roommates were like, "How much do you shit, dude?" This is insane. And we're just like drinking the cheapest beer ever because I didn't care about anything.
We did Ice House because you could get a keg of it for $49.
Keystone kegs is what we would get, a keg for around the same. Yeah. And then also we would get 12 packs of Milwaukee's Best.
Yeah, Milwaukee's Best.
Or a 12 pack of the Beast was $5 until I found a Ralph's in Pasadena that had 12 packs of this beer I'd never heard of for $2.30.
What?
You could also get a 24 pack.
That should be illegal. I don't give a fuck. That should be illegal.
I agree. When we got it, we were like, I think we're getting pranked right now. Like in the parking lot, someone's going to be like, damn, how stupid are y'all? This is, we did it, everybody. We found
soda.
We found the grossest people on planet Earth. There was also at a
Ashton Kutcher walks out.
Local market near the school. There, you could get a cardboard box that was a 24-pack of Miller High Life bottles for $9.99.
Ooh.
So that's what we were drinking, and so we were not healthy. But like we didn't have much stuff because of that. There would be like a half gallon of milk and like a bag of ground beef and like a carton of eggs in the fridge. And so we were like, dude, why don't we just take everything out of the fucking fridge and put a keg in there? And we just thought that was like. And so we did that. And so we just did that. And then we immediately realized we didn't plan for a party or anything. And we do still need the fridge. The eggs are sitting on the keg. So we were like, fuck, dude, we got to drink this keg. But we hadn't thrown a party.
Oh, man.
And we had a keg. But we were like... Well, this isn't going to be a problem. We're all such alcoholics as like 19 and 20-year-olds. And we legitimately it was bad. It was not, it was, I'm fine with it. I did it, having done it for a contained amount of time, it's fine. But it was bad. And if I had done it at this age or continued to do it, not good for me or anyone around me.
If you're in your 30s purchasing a keg.
For you?
For you.
Yeah.
You
Well,
don't work, you don't work at a restaurant.
Every day every day at that period in my life. I had like classes all day, and I worked at the dining hall on campus washing dishes. And I got done with class and work every day at 8 p.m. On the walk home, I bought 2 40s of, I think I drank Mickey's, and then we would all drink 2 40s. We would go get a 12-pack or a 24-pack, drink that, get a handle of whiskey, drink that. That was every day. I would like blackout drunk every day. It was I was addicted to it for sure.
Dude.
And and that's the whole thing. It's why I don't really do so many drugs, and I try to watch it now because I feel like it gets a little dangerous. Anyway.
So drink Golden Road. They're a new sponsor, Golden Road.
Yeah, this was definitely me taking a moment to be like, if you're listening, do not think I'm glorifying this. But it is what I did, and I loved it. But anyway, so we were drunks, and so we thought, like, we can drink a keg. We drink a lot, and we'll get it done.
What is it, 100 beers?
A keg of dude, it was crazy. We couldn't finish the keg, and we didn't end up finishing it. We had, like, 3 days in a row, we invited over our close 8 friends who all drink. We did keg stands. We played drinking games. We played beer pong. We played everything. And then on day 3, my buddy Ryan was like, "You ever do keg laps?" And
oh my god!
And then we just started putting the keg in our mouths and running full speed. And here's the thing. After 3 days of drinking exclusively Keystone out of a keg that you just can't kill, putting the tap in your mouth and running full speed around a keg, you know what happens? You fall on the ground and you just throw up everywhere. And so we're just like 8 grown men laying on the ground, puking on ourselves, and we still didn't finish the fucking keg.
Jeez.
We like gave it away. We like took it back to the store and we're like, "How much did you put in there?" It was like 180 beers or something.
It's a lot. It's a lot. That's bananas, dude. I can't even believe, like, and it's so obvious. Like, we're the same, it's a group of 8 guys walking into a liquor store buying a $40 keg.
Yeah.
Like twice a week.
Yeah, right.
And none of us have a full beard. None of it, like, what the hell? It's weird that it's like, this is the beer for kids. It's like only kids drink it.
Right.
Only kids.
Totally. And now, knowing what we know, being in our 30s, like, when I hit like 26, 27, college kids started to look like babies to me. Yeah. Now, 25-year-olds look like babies to me.
And babies look like babies.
Exactly. And yeah. Wow. Yes. Absolutely.
Babies look like
and babies look like zygotes. And zygotes look like sperm. And sperm don't exist. And yeah, that's right. That's why dust comes out when I come.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah, totally. When I come, you just hear. Everything in the room gets dry when I come. When you're 40, man, your body gets weird, man.
I can't wait.
Your back hurts and you come nothing. Yeah. Which is my favorite Metallica song.
My back hurts.
And I come nothing.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, no, dude. So that liquor store owner that you're buying a $40 keg from, he's 50. Mm-hmm. He's looking at these children like
But he's also 50 and working in a liquor store. I don't think he gives a fuck.
He doesn't. He definitely doesn't. That's the explanation for sure. Yeah.
I wonder when you get a job interview, like, "Hey, I'd like to work at this liquor store," and they're like, "All right, do you care about anything?" Good.
Right.
Good.
It's so, I mean, it is an interesting thing. Like, we all, as like grown-ups, you do all kind of collectively agree to just like, yes, you're an adult.
Yeah.
To people who are 18 to 25.
Right.
Because you should. And I think that's right. And you basically are, but you're not. And like, at the time I was like, well, they all look at me and see me as an equal. And now looking back, it's like, no, they didn't. No. They just agree. We just all are like, sure. Like, dude, there's a fucking tobacco like smoke shop near USC campus that my first weekend there, I smoked a lot of weed when I started school. And I went there and I'd never been to a head shop. I had been to like the head shop that I drove an hour to get to, the one sort of near my rural town.
Yeah.
I guess half hour. And what we bought was a 4-tube hookah shaped like an alien head.
Oh my God.
We all, 4 of us, put in $20 on it.
Wow. And y'all could vote.
I was the stupidest man who ever lived. Dude, pre 9/11, I bought a bong with shaped. It was a big glass tube, but the base of it was a ceramic duck's head.
What?
And the duck was smoking a joint. And I put that in my fucking checked bag.
What?
Yeah, dude.
Okay, see, I thought you were saying your bong was shaped like the Twin Towers. Because I was like, oh, pre 9/11.
Well, I did get 2 of them. 2
I had
duck
a bong
bongs
shaped like the Pentagon. I had another one shaped like a field in Pennsylvania.
Yeah, you couldn't smoke out of it, but you could crash into it. This is a funny thing that what I'm saying right now, because this is like a large chunk of my life that is just not stuff I do anymore, and I don't think it really represents how I am. It's just,
if you're still doing that, I would report you to the police.
I know. Well, I also like what I do talk about from back then is that I was very anxious, afraid. I was very like you might say a beta dude. I was a softie. I identified very feminine. This is all very true, but I also was very much a dude.
Yeah.
In the way that I bought a duck bong and I fucking did keg laps.
Yeah.
I just don't think about that very much.
It's crazy because I feel like a lot of guys, that's when you're on your own and you don't know how to live yet. And you're like, yeah, I eat eggs and beef and I drink beer. I sleep on the ground and women are stuck up. Like,
right.
what?
It's all part of it. Totally. Like, why can't you do all of it except for that part?
Right.
And to the credit of I don't hang out with any of those dudes anymore. And some of them, and certainly not all, but some of them turned out to be like dicks.
Yeah.
And we don't need to get into it, but it's true.
Say their names.
Barack Obama. Yeah. When I was in college, I lived with Barack Obama, Joe Biden, and Donald Trump. Yeah. That's right. And we called ourselves the Venga Boys.
Well, welcome to What's It Called, everybody. We're the Venga Boys.
Get ready to lay down, everybody. I think we decided that our fans are called sleepers.
Sleepers, get ready to lay down.
Nappers.
Yeah, nappers. Hey, and in the comments, tweet out, tell us what you drank in college. And
totally.
What was in your fridge when you were 18?
What's in there?
Yeah, what's in there?
Yeah.
Let us know. I can't wait to hear it. Did you drink Keystone? Did you eat beef and eggs? I want to know.
Yeah. Truly. Email us, whatthehellisitkalled@gmail.com. We would love to hear from you in any way. Thoughts on the show, things that happened to you when you were that age. Also, suggestions for things for us to rename or things of yours you want to rename. We haven't done an episode like that in a few weeks, but every couple months we're going to do
hell is it called?
Rename your shit. Also, if you've noticed, our stuff sounds and looks so much better now as a result of our producer, Kyle Neal.
Give it up for
We
Kyle
are a
Neal.
team of 3 now.
Hell yeah.
So, if you want to check that out, watch us on YouTube, youtube.com/whatsitcalledpod.
It looks great.
It looks so good. Our website is whatsitcalled.rodeo, and that's got links to all this shit. Join our Discord, an invite at discord.whatsitcalled.rodeo. We're at whatsitpod on Instagram and Twitter. And I don't know. Just if you dig the show, follow us anywhere that you want more of us. We have a Patreon if you want more episodes. Patreon.com/whatsitcalled.
Basically, you can just live your life listening to us.
Yeah,
if you want.
yeah. And that's what we want.
Yeah, because there's a lot of shit that sucks. The news, most podcasts are shitty.
Yeah.
TV's not good.
Let's list which podcasts that our friends have that are bad.
I'll tell you what I'm never listening to. Steph Infection.
Yeah, fuck that.
Yeah, fuck that.
Yeah, exactly.
Kyle Ayers.
I'd rather have a Dave infection. Get a Dave and Caleb infection. Yeah.
Get infected with our jokes.
Never seen it with Kyle Ayers? Yeah, never listened to that. Yeah, totally.
So, but we're the fun, funny podcast, and you can listen to us when you do dishes or to go to sleep or when you wake up.
Yeah,
when you're making coffee.
You got part of your finger in your butthole.
Yeah, heading to work.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, if you're trying to last longer during sex, think about us instead of baseball. You know?
When you're questioning it all, standing on a bridge, pop in your earbuds and don't die. Instead, listen to Dave and Caleb Infection.
That's right. And we love you. You guys are great. And check us out. We're the best show in the world, and we love you.
Absolutely. We are great.
Mm-hmm. And check out that the Dumb Watch.
Oh, man.
You can sync it up on your phone. Go on Amazon, play us on Twitch, and then put on Judge Dredd, and it's a lot of fun.
That
great.
was so fun.
Yeah.
So we're banking episodes this week. So this episode is being recorded the day after we did the Dumb Watch and coming out 2 weeks after it. So we're just like, today is the day after, and we're just like on a cloud, man. It was so great.
Hell yeah.
Every time we Twitch stream is such a blast. And so the plan is to stream every Tuesday. And
we're going to try to.
I think I mean, we can't really pick a solid time because there's 3 of us and we got to figure it out. But if you're into streaming,
kids.
yeah, totally. I got to babysit Kyle's kids.
Yeah.
And
I got to babysit Dave's kids.
And they're older than me.
Yeah.
Yeah. Give it up for our producer, Kyle Neal. He's 114 years old.
I use his kid's fake ID to buy beer.
Yeah, totally.
Because I'm a kid still.
Man. I drank so many of those kegs when I was in college. You know what they called me? They called me the Keystone Pipeline.
Wow.
Yeah.
This is before 9/11.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
They called me half-hit sign-in because I would smell weed and have a panic attack. That's not a joke.
I had the exact same situation, and they called me loser. Or get out of my frat house. You're not allowed to join Sigma
been in
Chi.
a frat house.
You never been in a frat house?
No. I can't believe those are real.
I can't believe they're real either. I certainly did not like frat culture at USC, and I didn't try to join one, but I did go to frat parties because when I started college, I didn't know of any other parties, and the frat row is it's one street with all the houses on it, and they just especially the first week of school, just overflow with parties.
Right. Well, I guess maybe it's this weird bird's eye view where they're like, all right, let's put all the drunk rapists in the same area.
Right.
So they're not driving around getting DUIs.
Sure.
That we put them in one house, you know?
Yeah,
and they can hit each other with whips and make each other dig a hole. And
Totally.
I don't know what they do.
Right. And they can have ceremonies in the basement.
Yeah.
No, dude, when I was at school.
And then they all get to be on the Supreme Court.
It legitimately came out when I was at school that one of the. Yeah, totally.
Yeah, we let them run our country after they're done with that.
It came out that one of the houses that had the biggest parties at my school, and this is not a secret. It's news you can search and find. I haven't, but it was a thing that came out and people had to deal with legally. It literally came out that it was a ceremony. It was a process openly amongst the brothers in this fraternity that they would put GHB in the jungle juice.
What's that? GHB.
Date rape drug.
What?
Yeah.
Wow. Well, it's called jungle juice.
Yeah.
Which I'm not going to drink.
Right.
You know? That's fishy.
Yeah, well, and the explanation of jungle juice to me always was, they just put any liquor in there and then a bunch of fruit juice.
Wow.
And so it's already fucking up everybody.
Are they drinking it too?
Well, apparently they make 2 tubs of it, and they try to direct the girls to the one with Rohypnol in it or whatever.
Wild.
Yeah, and a dude that I knew who was honestly the bravest person I knew at the time. This dude would walk by the school and just yell in the middle of a house full of angry drunk men, just yell, "Fuck you, you fucking pieces of shit," which is
whoa,
I know what you fucking do. Yeah.
And he's a journalist.
Yeah, his name's Glenn Greenwald.
Damn.
Yeah,
well, that's how you find out who you are, you know?
Yeah. And we all thought that those guys were pieces of shit.
Yeah.
And then it's wow, those guys are pieces of shit.
I don't even know when I learned it. I think, I guess it was just something I knew since 6th grade or something. I was just well, frat guys rape. I don't know who told me. I don't know if it was a movie or what, but and then it seemed like everyone else knew it too. They're don't go near there.
Right.
That house, they have Greek letters and stay away. It was weird. People, I don't know.
It's probably fair, good to say, in fairness, that it's like not every frat boy.
Of course. I know we got a lot of frat listeners, a lot of guys.
Well,
They're crowding around the radio in the frat house right now listening to the hot new.
I will honestly say that you would be surprised. That's the reason I said that right now, because I'm always surprised. Like, I'll be hanging out with people and they'll be like just someone who's because in my mind, every frat guy is like, like all the time is just like, just throws up and is like, you want to go not vote or whatever? And just like, after I'm done doing push-ups, I'm going to beat up these children. Yeah. But like, I'm almost surprised at the people who like used to be in a frat. And so, and there was a lot of people. There was a fraternity that I accidentally rushed at USC.
What do you mean?
Well, here's what happened. These guys were like recruiting, and they like were walking around my dorm, and my door was open. And you just do that, and they popped their head into my room, and my roommate, who I just met, they were like, "Hey, what's up? We're this house, and we're having a party. You guys should come." And I was like, "Oh shit, all right." And they like chatted with us for a while. It was like one or two of them, and they were like, "Cool." And so we went, and it was like a chill party. It like wasn't one of the crazy ones. And I was like, "Oh, I can like hang with these guys." And then they were like, "Hey, you should come over in my buddy's room over here, and we're smoking weed." And the guy had like a 4-foot bong or something, and we like played some video games and got really drunk and high. And they were like, "Hey, anytime you guys want to come by, you should." And I was like, "Oh, okay." And so like the next weekend, I went by in the middle of the day with another friend or two, and literally like 3 or 4 of my friends would go get high with these guys during the day a few times a week. And I just didn't think about it. Right. And like, if you think about it in hindsight, like, of course they wanted you to join the fraternity. It's a thing they're doing, but they didn't say that. And in high school, I would go hang out with my friends. And so I would just do that. Mm-hmm. And then one day they like took us to a strip club, and I was like, this is kind of weird. And then they like took us to Hooters, and I was like, what's going on? And then the day after that, I was getting high with them, and one of them poked their head in and was like, "Hey, Dave, can you come with us for a moment?" And I was like, "Sure." And they took me into a small room with no windows.
Oh no!
And there were 3 of them. They were like, "We want you to join our frat." And I was like, "Oh, I'm not gonna do that." And they were like, "What the fuck?" They were like mad at me. Like, "You come here all the time. You hang out." And I was like, "Whoa. I'm sorry, man. I just thought I was making friends, and like I can't pay for something like that, and it's just like sort of not my vibe. But you want to be friends, like I'll be friends, and I'll like get your back and stuff because we like each other,
right?
But like
that's what.
But I like can't sign up for like a club where we're friends. Like that just doesn't make sense to me.
Yeah.
And they were like, "Well, you know, Jazz was like one of my best friends that my freshman year.
Jazz?
Yeah, totally.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, man. Jazz, blues, punk rock. That was his name. And they were like, Jazz joined. And I was like, oh, okay. All right. Well, I'm not going to join. And then I walked out, and Jazz was like, did you join? And I was like, no. And he was like, fuck.
I don't want to join anything. Ever. I don't want to be a part of anything.
Yeah.
I'm sick of it.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah. I want to register. I don't even want to register as an independent. I want to unregister and become nobody.
Yeah, I wish that no one did stand up but me.
Yeah,
God,
I want to live in
great.
Iceland and
totally. I want to live at the North Pole and do stand up for penguins.
Exactly, and I want all my money to be gold.
And I honestly don't want the penguins to be there.
No, fuck them.
I want all my money to be gold.
I want to spin gold and eat penguins.
That's right. I want to live in the hollow earth.
I do.
I really do. I want that to be. I'd
feel safer on the inside of the earth.
These conspiracy theory people, I think what they don't understand about people like you and me is that it's not that I don't want it.
Yeah, I want it.
I want there to be ghosts, dude, and Bigfoot and aliens and shit.
Yeah.
And I want fucking Joe Biden to be a reptile.
Hell yeah.
God, that would rule, man.
I would hope so. I mean, if he's a reptile, that would be at least cool.
Yeah. It would be cooler than him just being a dude.
Yeah, he's just some guy.
Who's just been alive this long and has been saying stuff like this long.
Yeah.
Dude.
It was funny when you called that guy a son of a bitch.
He said, I rewatched it last night, and he said, what a stupid son of a bitch. That's what he said.
And then he called him. Did you hear about that part?
No.
So he called him less than an hour later, called his cell phone, was like, hey, I think the quote was, nothing personal, pal. And then he was like, yeah, I'm a Republican. I want to ask you the questions no one else is asking. He goes, yeah, I get it. That's what you got to do. And it was like, what is going on?
You called him a stupid son of a bitch on television.
And then you called him And I'm like, does he?
You should say, God damn it, man. That's so fucking annoying. I didn't know about that.
Yeah.
I just wish, and I'm like becoming this old guy now that's so frustrated with like how dishonest politicians are. But I don't even need, I just want, how great would it be if he was emotionally honest with them? If they were emotionally honest with each other? I just feel like it is an option, right? I don't want to get on a high horse about it. But like, it feels like it never happens. That's the one thing that never happens, whatever party you are, that I wish would happen. Like if Biden called him and was like, hey man, I'm sorry I said that. That was wrong. You can apologize for being an asshole and not apologize for what you meant. You can be like, because it is wrong. You don't have to be a dick about any way you feel.
Right.
And he can be like, and he can also just be like, hey man, I'm going to be real with you. I did that. Because I shouldn't have called you a stupid son of a bitch, but I did it because I thought it was funny, and I wanted to make liberals laugh, and that was cheap of me. But you know what? I didn't like your question at all, and I don't think you need to ask me stuff like that. And he could say that to him, and then the guy could be like, damn, well, that's fair, but I think I do ask you that stuff. And Biden would be like, all right, man, well, we're just going to disagree on that forever, won't we? Why is that never a conversation?
I don't know.
Ever. It's never like a human, it's always the reverse of that. It's always like, I'm so incredibly sorry for everything I ever did, and everything's fine now. No, it's not. It doesn't have to be. And it just, I don't know. Just sort of like, I've said this before, like, I would die for a presidential candidate to look into the camera and be like, look, man, I don't believe in God, but I love that you do. Why is that not enough? You know, I feel like so much of the country would be down with that.
I don't know.
You don't think so?
No.
Well, that's pathetic.
I'm sure they've tested it. I bet they've tested it, and they're like, geez.
I guess they probably have but some version of that. Fine. I don't know. Just any like.
I think that like
to be looked in the eye and be told like a real reason something happened, and to apologize for the way in which it was done, but not that they had to do it. I don't know. Man, I'm going to move. I'm upset. I'm fine. I need a keystone.
I think people just want like, I don't know what it is. I think it's just because we're used to it. But like, people don't want the president to be single. They really don't want that. They want the president to be married.
Insane.
And they want him believing in God. Even if they don't,
crazy.
Even if they're a single atheist, I think there's something they're just like, whoa, 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 you know.
So why are we so precious about the things this country was built on too? Because people always say like this country was built as a marriage of God and country. Yeah, who gives a shit? 250 years ago has nothing to do with me.
Right. Yeah. And they're like, that's not what the founders wanted.
Okay.
And I'm like, well, I don't even care what I want.
Dude, you know what I looked up the other day? I like had this thought and I was like, oh my God, it never occurred to me how old they all were. Did you know that Monroe was fucking 18 when he signed the Declaration of Independence? 18.
Right.
Or 21 maybe. One of them was 18, one of them was 21. And it's like, so 250 years ago, an 18-year-old said something and we're still doing it?
Yeah.
That's fucking nuts.
18-year-old with wooden teeth. It was like, hey, I like what they did in Greece. I like what they did in Rome.
Right.
Let's combine it. And then Benjamin Franklin shows up, this creepy, fat old fuck.
Like 75-year-old.
Hammered. Like, hey, why don't we make it a turkey?
Check out this oven.
Oh, fuck. How did it work? I can't believe we've been a country this long.
Yeah, dude. Thomas Jefferson was 32 when he wrote that document. 32, what? Dude.
Wow.
I was 32 when I figured out you should clean the bathroom. I had a dirty toilet till I was 32.
I didn't even know what to do with it. A brush?
Yeah,
what?
Dude. Oh, you keep a plunger in there, and that solves like most.
I didn't know
problems.
You should wash your sheets until I was probably 23.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I don't think I washed them once.
It is mind-blowing that this isn't a class in high school. Yeah. This should all be a class in high school. Wash your sheets.
Wash your sheets, yeah.
Have a plant. You know what I mean? Brush your teeth.
Yeah.
Restock on stuff when it's halfway gone.
Oh, man, that's I just learned that one.
I'm still learning it.
Learned it during COVID.
Nikki's great about that. Yeah. She'll be like, oh, we need more paper towels. And I'm like, we got one roll. And she's like, exactly.
Yeah, get another one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like, all right, I guess I'll buy one more roll. And she's like, no, we'll buy like 6 or 12. And I'm like, woman, you're crazy.
Yeah, it's like, I'm going to keep living.
Where are we going to put them?
Yeah.
I didn't allot space for all these thousands of rolls of toilet paper you want to buy.
We got to rename Benedict Cumberbatch.
Yeah, Benedict Cumberbatch.
What a guy.
It feels like he was already renamed, doesn't it?
I just, back in the old days, you'd name yourself Tuck.
Yeah,
Tuck Truck.
totally.
I'm a movie star.
Yeah.
My name's Man Belan. And Benedict Cumberbatch was just like, no.
Nope.
I'm going to keep Bob Dylan. That's the people used to give himself a name.
Yeah.
And he was just like, no.
Right.
I am Harry Potter's dad, and I'm keeping the name.
It does feel like at 8 years old, Benedict Cumberbatch sat his family down. He put on a suit and tie, and he had a family meeting. And his parents, who were both in their 90s, sat around the gold and marble kitchen table in their 35-bedroom mansion on the top of a hill in Leeds. And he said, Mother, I would like some more syllables. I've grown weary of the name Jonathan, and I would like a more complex name, if you would please. And I would also like some fish.
Give me a name that rolls off the tongue for 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Just keeps rolling along.
And I'll tell you this, I'm not picky with which syllables. If we just... Honestly, we could put every possible syllable there could be in a hat and just pull out 8 of them, and that's my name. Benedict Cumberbatch.
So, the whole thing is in Britain, you would be named, I'm the cobbler's son.
Yeah, totally.
I'm the baker man. What the fuck's a Cumberbatch? What do
Yeah.
you make? Cumberbuns?
Yeah.
A lot in bulk?
I think he makes a lot of flowers at once.
What do you do?
Yeah,
Just
totally.
Crazy.
And Benedict is some god guy? What is it, Benedict?
Benedict Arnold was a motherfucker.
A really mad,
Yeah.
he was like a really irritable general. He was like, Benedict Arnold is like one of my favorite parts of American history because he was just so irritable that he fucked over everyone.
Yeah. It's tough. I get it, though.
He was just like, I want more money. And everyone's like, wait. And he's like, no, I'm going to fuck you all. And then he fucked everyone. And even the British were like, you cheated.
Yeah,
you're like with us, but you're like still an asshole.
Yeah, not good.
Yeah.
Don't do that.
Yeah, man. You got to stick with your team. Sorry.
Yeah.
In a war, especially, you got to stick with the team.
Yeah, nobody likes that.
Yeah.
Nobody likes it.
Yeah.
I don't like it.
I feel like our Benedict Cumberbatch names are going to be pretty similar.
Yeah.
I'm just a guess that we both had a similar angle.
I think so.
I think that we should go 1 for 1 this time.
Oh, yeah, let's go.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Let's kick it up. All right, I got Archibald Fezziwig.
Bubblegum Cumberbun.
I got Babylon Snog Pocket.
Bangarang Cobblepot.
Pollywog Jogalong.
Babadook Colin Powell.
Thomas Middleditch.
Babadaba Doodly Ding Dong.
Millie Puddle Artichoke Hearts.
The Great Honorable Winston Thicklepick.
Fritz Tillyberry.
Lumpy Dumpy.
Engelbert Humperdinck.
Mustache Marmalade.
Hubert Tallpillow.
Theodore Pantalones.
Vincent Big Fiddle.
Hargy Bargy Homby Bomby.
Frederick Nebuchadnezzar.
Mr. Poops.
Ambrose Bottlecock.
The King of Acting.
Noam Chomsky.
Mr. Goldenface.
Atticus Littledick.
Rectangle Head.
Scallywag Paddleback.
T-Man.
That's all I got.
Gary Potter.
Oh, God.
I do have 3 more.
Dude, rattle them off.
Ron Lennon. Cricket Wicket Paddington Waddington. And Pudding James.
Oh, Pudding James. That's good Oh man, we did it. We did it this week.
That was good. I feel like we should high five.
Woo!
Nice,
Boom.
dude.
Now this is a podcast.
Yeah. Bet you never hear that on Steph Infection.
Yeah. Oh boy. All right, let's look at these tweets. What do we got? Thanks for participating.
Oh, y'all. Yeah, we are at What's It Pod on
in.
Twitter and Instagram.
Oh, we love you.
We love you so much. Thanks so much for chiming in. If this is your first time listening, we post on our Twitter what we're renaming that week, and we read our favorites on the show.
Yeah. And Benedict, people seem to really like Benedict Cumberbatch.
Yeah, man.
He's great. Check out Power of the Dog. It's good.
Well, that's the other thing is that he truly is fantastic. He's great and I was like, so I loved him from Sherlock, and then he was also in The Imitation Game. Which is great, which is about the guy that invented the like code breaking system we used in World War II.
Oh.
I believe I got that right.
That's cool.
And there's like a couple other movies he's in where he's just came out of nowhere.
Yeah.
This incredible actor. And then he became Doctor Strange. And I was still skeptical.
Yeah.
Because it's so mainstream. And then he fucking crushed it as Doctor Strange. I'm a big fan. Yeah.
He's great. He's really good. And he can do anything.
He can do anything.
Ooh, we got from Fondle Punch, British Butthead. That's
dude,
just perfect.
Thank you so much.
And I think that's a compliment. If you're listening, Benedict.
At a pock pod, butter tea, fox and whistle. Yeah, dude.
At Reagan's Corpse said Denver Dick Crumple Stomp.
At a sphincter says Zaphod Beeblebrox. Damn, that's man. I love what's his name? Damn it. What's his name? That author. I love him so much. He wrote Slaughterhouse-Five.
Ooh,
that's a Slaughterhouse.
Oh, yeah.
Is that a Slaughterhouse-Five reference or is it a Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy reference?
Both, probably.
Damn it. Well, anyway, how can I not? He wrote Jailbird. He wrote God Bless You, Mr. Rosewater.
Bukowski. Who's that other guy?
God damn it. He's one of my favorite authors.
Rick
How am I?
Perry.
Fred Perry.
Cotton.
Tom Cotton, yeah.
He's got a mustache.
Tom Wopat.
He's in that movie. At Fondle Punch said Bean and Dick Cucumber Fart.
That's
Kurt
Vonnegut.
Hell
Thank you, Kyle.
Give it up for Kyle's killing it over there.
But I think Zaphod Beeblebrox might be Hitchhiker's Guide. Anyway, I think that might be my favorite. Well, say it again.
Bean and Dick Cucumber Fart.
Yeah.
At Fondle Punch.
Reagan's corpse said, Bumblebee cum in pants.
Ultra Beast and Slow-Mo said extremely bendy dick and incredible cummy batch. Oh my god.
Oh man.
Man, these are just a blast. These
this
are really
is at Tabularius AE said extremely British and incredibly British.
Chit Chat Twit Twat said Malapus Bumbersnoot.
At Coda Otan said Scarfington Chinderclees. Oh man,
these are great,
dude. At John Eats Dog said the Grunch. Wow, that's so funny.
Oh man.
Oh my God! At Andrew Kreckler said Bennington countertops.
I like this one from at Tabularius AE. Colonists own your things.
Oh, there was one I missed from before from Darth Plato. He said, "Turn these Sherlock houses into Sherlock homes."
Oh, that's great.
At Seth Mills, Stiffington actor pants.
I like Stiffington actor
Me too. Whoa, what's this guy's name? At exclamation Nick says Snoozlefoot Sherlock pants.
I like from Eric W. Barnes, Rumfutter Crimble Pump.
Been a bit Hobbit named. That's the real Zach Still.
Ah.
Oh, man. At Ned Schneeble said Sir Lionel Richie.
Oh, man. I don't know.
Dude,
what do you think so far?
It was just Austin. Cummy Yum Yums.
Ooh, at Kickacitron, Butterscotch Pepperback. That's really good.
Oh, wow. That's great. At Kickacitron, Battlefield Cock and Punch. At Apocpod, Old Benny Cum.
Damn, who do we pick?
At Tim Tweets 10, Dick Batch.
Dick Batch.
That's great.
That is great.
At Clint Nelson 2X, Buffalo Custard Bath.
Oh my God, at Bog, dude, Cabernet Sauvignon. Oh, it's so good.
Wow, dude.
That's really good.
Oh, man. At Otto Aiken, eggs cucumber.
Damn. I can't. What was that one? It was one of the first few that really got me.
At Fondle Punch, Bananarama Bing Bong. Dude, okay, I gotta say a small apology to those of you that did not do this particular style of name, the Baba Laba Honky Tonk or whatever, because those are...
Hey, they just make me laugh.
They're just really getting me.
Yeah.
Taylor Swift's ex, is that true? Did he date Taylor Swift?
I don't know. So maybe. If he did, good going. You know?
At Reagan's corpse, Bendy Dick Humper Snatch. Did we say that one?
It's hard. They kind of run together.
Reagan's corpse also said benzodiazepam clonazepam.
Oh man, I don't know.
I
I like this from at It's Not Funny. Skippy Doo Bumblebee.
Yeah, that's great.
Dr. England, that's funny.
Yeah.
From a Puck Pod, that's great.
I think at Fondle Punch, Bean and Dick Cucumber Fart.
Yeah, that one really got me. All right, you get the Ricky shit this week. Fondle Punch, you son of a bitch.
Man.
You stupid son of a bitch. That'll be another award. You get your Ricky shit and your stupid son of a bitch. All right, where was that one?
Oh, man. At Boogeyman Weather said Benatar Cumberpat. A tall white. That's from MK2 Drew.
He is a tall white.
Bimbos from Space said Johnny English. I like that one a lot.
Bean and Dick Cucumber.
And at Dave and Caleb's mom, Elton John. I like that a lot.
Hell yeah. Elton John's great. Check him out on Spotify if you get a chance. Elton John's great.
Yeah.
Like Island Girl. No one ever talks about Island Girl. That's a fun one.
Island Girl?
Island Girl. And you're living in an island world.
Oh.
It's a pretty good one. Pretty good Elton John.
I don't know if I've ever heard that song.
Hey, check it out on your ride home.
So here's the thing.
Oh, do we need to shout out our producers?
Yeah, and I thought that I could do it from the Patreon creator app, but I don't think it's intuitive enough.
Oh, shit.
So,
shit. Well, first of all, we got to shout out our producer, Kyle Neal.
Absolutely.
Top dog.
And we got to shout out
Crushing
ourselves. But I also, while I'm grabbing this, do you have another story about a time you thank you so much? I don't know, another college story from old Caleb Sinan.
Ooh, well, one time, the first time, this is interesting. So I went on a date one time when a freshman year.
Okay.
This lovely lady, and it was one of those like sorority date nights or something.
Mm-hmm.
And it was for this sorority that was all Jewish girls, and I was like, sweet. I'd never met anybody Jewish. I was excited to be in college. She was a beautiful lady, and she took me out on it. She was buying me stuff. I was like, this is great.
Yeah.
You know, it was like, that was the thing. It was date night. You find a guy and you take him on a date.
Yeah.
And it was like a weird bar hopping thing. It was so fun. And like halfway through the night, we've been on the date for like 2 hours. It's going great. I mentioned something about how my dad was a preacher, just offhand, and I could see her like her face just drop.
Oh.
And that's when she realized I was not Jewish.
Oh.
My last name's Sinan. I kind of look Jewish. I was hanging out with a lot of the Jewish people.
Is Sinan a like Hebrew?
It sounds like it could be.
Oh, okay.
Sinan, you know? You could see how that could happen. And dude, it was and I didn't know what happened. I was like, man, she's pissed. What'd I say?
Yeah, wow.
And then like out of nowhere, like the date just ended, and I had no idea until way later. It was, she thought I was Jewish.
Wow.
And when she found out I wasn't, and then I felt bad. I was like, do I need to start telling people I'm not Jewish? Because
no, the answer is
I'm breaking all these little Jewish girls' hearts.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
And that was the first night I ever drank. That was the first time I ever had alcohol. I was like, this stuff's great.
Man.
I was like, I love the Jews. I love the alcohol. Life is good. And then, never saw her again.
Man, I also just love, like, across the night, maybe she was getting, like, little pieces of evidence here and there. You were like, man, you know where I like to eat? The Bacon House.
Yeah, and she's like, oh, man, he's funny.
Yeah.
He's joking around.
Yeah,
You know what I
totally.
don't like to chop off? Tip of my dick.
Man.
And she's like, oh.
You know what I think my number one favorite thing to do is use electricity on Saturdays.
She's like, hold on. Wait a minute.
Also, admittedly, my references to Judaism are pretty rudimentary.
Yeah,
I
and
know
they're
that's
all Orthodox.
Yeah, that's Orthodox. Exactly. Yeah. Yeah. You know what I get a lot?
You know my favorite 8 days of the year?
Yeah, exactly. It's also funny to imagine that you're on a date with an Orthodox Jewish girl.
Yeah, she doesn't
Totally.
Yeah.
I get asked if I'm Jewish a lot by Hasidic Jews.
Yeah.
Because I look very Jewish.
Yeah.
Apparently, I had Jews tell me this. It happened to me last time I was hanging out with Steph. We were at the Mendocino Farms in West Hollywood, and these 5 dudes, I believe were Hasidic Jews. They were wearing the suit and the hat and the frills and shit. They just interrupted our conversation from like 5 feet away, and they were like, "Excuse me," looked right at me, not at her, and said, "Are you Jewish?" And I was like, "No," and they were like, "Sorry," and walked away.
Wow.
And
Didn't ask Steph.
yeah, didn't ask Steph.
Interesting.
And I've had
her name's Tola.
Yeah, totally.
She's a comedian.
Exactly.
She lives in Los Angeles.
I've had Jews tell me that that's because if I were, then they would want to try to like bring me back closer to the faith because I'm like not, I don't know, doing the Orthodox
wearing
things.
the hat.
Yeah.
Got to wear the hat.
Yeah. And I was like actively, publicly eating non-kosher things or something like that. Yeah, I don't know.
Wow.
But
But if you're not Jewish, they're like, hey, go to hell.
yeah, kind of.
That's fun.
I get, yeah, which is interesting.
It's fun that they leave you alone if you're not, they're not going to bother you.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah. Well,
good night.
Thank you all so much.
We love you.
For watching and listening. I'm not going to say this every episode forever, but I'm going to say it for the first few we do it. There are 3 levels on our Patreon.
Yeah.
And we think money is bad, and we do need it, though.
Yeah.
And I think that probably all of us who make this show and listen to it and watch it feel the same. And so we just appreciate your support so much. All of you supporting us with money on the Patreon, and then also supporting us by following us. This all helps spreading the word of this thing that is like literally this is a DUI.
It's a DUI.
This is a DUI.
We got to pay off our DUIs.
We have to podcast off our arrest for drinking and driving.
Yeah.
No, this is a DIY, like fucking grassroots project that we just really love and are really working hard on.
Yeah.
So your support and your help is dope on all fronts. And that's why we have multiple levels on the Patreon, because we don't need you to have money to support us. But there's a $25 level, and that is just a lot of money. And so if you do that, you are our producer, and that's just how it is.
And look at that. You put that on your resume.
Yeah. So shout out to Peter Comistra.
Peter Comistra. What
Comistra?
a name.
I want to write me and tell me how to say it.
Is Peter correct? Peter?
Yeah. It's spelled Benedict.
I think that's Peter.
God, I wish Benedict Cumberbatch would get in our $25 level.
I bet he listens.
Shout out to James Colton. Thanks so much for producing the show.
James.
Eric Williams.
Whoa.
Peter Dahlberg. Amanda Richards. And Tim Gately. Shout out to all of you. Thanks for being our producers.
Good job. And look, if this episode was really good, so y'all killed it.
Yeah. Thank you for, being me.
That's right.
Damn, when you start a sentence and you don't know the end, it just becomes a nightmare sometimes.
Hell yeah. Drink Keystone. Stay safe.
Yeah. Be like me. Be a Keystone Pipeline.
That's right.
Yeah, right.
Mm.
Man. You know what I like to do is I like to put one Keystone keg to my mouth and another one to my butt. Yeah. And
Is that a keg?
It's a human centipede.
It's like, look, I'll just drink the beer normal. Right? I don't need to get drunk that fast.
Thank you guys so much. You're the best.
We love you.
What's it called? What's it called? What's it called?